Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. So today we're doing purely foodie content. I'm walking you through a week of dinners in our household. Nothing that I show you is terribly fancy because I'm not like a professional chef or anything, but this is what I fed my family for a week. So I hope that it gives you some ideas, some inspiration. I'll have recipes down below in the description box. If you are new, by the way, I'm Kayla and I'm a mom of 3. I have an 8-month-old who really does not eat anything that my family eats, but I do also have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. They are both very picky eaters. So I do show you with each day like what their plate of meals looks like to kind of give you an idea of how I feed them for dinner too. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. Definitely stick around if you're new, subscribe. I do a lot of like vlogs, motherhood content. I'm also a homeschooling mom, so lots of homeschool content, and I hope to do more foodie content too. But let's get straight into it. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and here you go. Here's a week of dinners in our house. All right guys, so today is Saturday and we are cooking at home. Normally we're ordering out, but we're trying really hard to not do that this weekend. So for dinner, we are making something very easy. We're having burgers and fries. Joe's over here forming the patties, and I had a 1-pound like ground beef thing that I put like Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard, salt, pepper. I think that's it. Try to link the recipes that I used down below, but it was 2 pounds of ground beef. I only had 1 pound. Like I did 1 pound and then I did pepper, salt, Dijon mustard, and Worcestershire. So he's forming the patties, really simple. Just had to divide it into 4. So the 1 pound made 4 patties. And now he's gonna cook them on the skillet. So he'll cook them there, and then meanwhile, we have in the oven cooking some French fries. These are like French fries from scratch, so we'll see how they turn out. We're playing around with the air fry feature, but last night I literally just took potatoes out of this bag and chopped them up. I put salt, pepper, some Lawry's seasoning. I don't know if you guys, Lawry's, isn't it? Lawry's seasoned salt. This thing is awesome. So I put some of that on the fries, and then we're gonna serve it with the side of some clementines. That is gonna be our dinner. So I'll show you when it's all done. Okay, so here's what dinner looks like today. We've got the burgers. So mine is plain. I just put a little bit of ketchup. Joe put cheese on his, and then the kids' version of that is like, they don't have it like a burger, but it's whatever. They'll break it apart, eat it with a fork. A little bit of the bread. Riley requested plantain chips. She loves plantain chips. So I said fine, because she's not like a huge fan of the French fries. The French fries actually look pretty good. So I brought a little bit of the Lawry's out in case anybody wants. What? And then Jackson will eat pretty much this. And then we've got fruit that we can share. But an easy meal for Saturday, and at least we didn't spend a fortune eating out. All right guys, so today is Sunday and I am getting ready to start cooking. The day got away from me and we were like home, we were watching Willy Wonka. We were in a Willy Wonka movie. So I had every intention of making my own bread to serve with tonight's dinner, but that didn't happen. So I just grabbed some of this great value like Walmart breadsticks, and I'm gonna start cooking those because we're gonna do like pasta. It's gonna be like a pasta night. So there's this recipe that I really like, and again, I'll try to link it. It's a creamy lemon chicken risotto. So it's with orzo, which I love, and it's like this lemony chicken pasta, very easy to make. And then when I make something like this, I like to just have some kind of bread on the side. The pasta has spinach inside, so that's how I justify like my greens, like I'm getting my greens in with the spinach. Sometimes if I have like a Caesar salad like mix, and I would serve it with that, but I don't, so we're just gonna do the pasta, and it'll be like comfort food, and it's gonna be super yummy. So now I'm gonna cook, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. About this recipe is that you cook the chicken like I showed you. So the chicken is cooked, ready to go, it's cooling off, and then in the same pan then I make like the pasta or the orzo. What is orzo, like a pasta? Is it a rice? I don't know, but it's like my favorite. So in here you've got like the chicken stock, the heavy whipping cream, nothing crazy. It's all ingredients that you will likely have in your refrigerator. There's lemon juice. So what I do here is like I've just got to bring it to a boil, and then once it's boiling, it's like 10 or 12 minutes that you leave it on here. And then after that, you add in like Parmesan cheese and spinach leaves. So it's just a good one and super easy to cook. So I highly recommend this. So now that this is like going, now I'll stick my the bread in the oven, get the bread going. And something else that's really exciting is that the broth that I used in here, that was broth that I made from scratch. So I made broth from scratch the other day, you guys. I had like a rotisserie chicken from Publix or from Costco. And instead of like just throwing it away, I went through the process of putting like all of the bones, the carcass, in a pot with water, with like veggies and stuff. So I made my own chicken broth, which was like a big deal. So recipes like this I like because normally I'd have to get out a carton of the chicken broth, and now instead I have like a good use for the broth that I made. Maybe one of these days I'll show you guys how to make it. I'm sure you can watch a million videos. It's very easy. So like you can look up on YouTube how to make chicken broth, find one. It's very simple. So that's one of the newest things that I've added to like my, you know, making from home routine. Okay, so here is dinner for the 4 of us. So we've got Joe's that looks a little different than mine because I like lemon, he does not. Put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. Maybe it does not look like anything super fancy, but it's really tasty. And then the kids are having this, like, again, broken down version of what we're eating. To get Jackson to eat this chicken is gonna be a fight, but I'm gonna hope that at least he eats a little bit of it. And then they don't really like care for this too much, but I'm gonna make them try a little bit of the orzo. They have a bread, carrots, string cheese, and if they eat even a little bit of that, then I'll be happy. So this is again dinner for Sunday. All right guys, so today's Monday. I actually just got home. I had like a pretty busy morning. I was like running errands, working on some projects for the house this morning. And so for dinner tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put something to start on my slow cooker. I probably should have started it earlier, but should work out. I'm gonna make crock pot steak bites. I've made this one time before. It was a recipe I found on Instagram and it was so easy. It's just a bunch of chopped up steak, which that's probably gonna be what takes up the most time in this recipe is me chopping up the steak. But I have some that I finished thawing. Then it's a packet of au jus gravy mix, one of these little packets of the onion soup mix. You need butter, so I just went to grab a new thing of butter. So you need butter and a cup of beef broth. That is it. So we're gonna throw everything in the crock pot. So I'll chop up my steak. I wish that I had a packet. Sometimes I have like packets on hand of like the chopped up stew meat. I think that's what I used last time. This time I just pulled 2 steaks out of the freezer, thawed them, and I'll chop them up, put everything here. And then what I think I'm gonna serve with it is baked potato. I wanna do baked potato. And if I have some time later, I'll also roast some Brussels sprouts. So I thought that that would be a quick and easy meal. Joe last time liked it, and it was literally the easiest thing. So let's do that. Okay, it's a little later. It's been cooking, I don't know how long, but it's like 5 o'clock now. Joe's almost home. So I just put this on low because I don't want to like overcook this either. But it smells delicious. And that's just gonna like simmer there until the potatoes are ready. The potatoes still have like an hour. So this is how I'm making them. I put like the baking sheet or like the cooling rack and then the baking sheet, poked holes in them, and hopefully they turn out good. And since I have these, I bought this bag of like Brussels sprouts at Walmart. These are awesome because they're already halved, they're already washed. It says keep refrigerated, wash, and ready to eat. So these are ready to go. They're already cut up. Makes things super easy. I just toss them in a baking sheet like this. I'll put olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then I'll roast those a little bit closer to like when the potatoes are ready, and then we have some greens. Okay, these Brussels sprouts look amazing. This is how we like them, like just a little bit burnt. And then we've got baked potatoes over here that look like they're pretty much done. And then the steak is here. So let me prep it and I'll take it to the table. All right, so here's what dinner's gonna look like. Honestly, this probably is gonna taste better than it looks, but we've got the baked potato, got sour cream and butter, salt and pepper, potato, and then Brussels sprouts. This is what the kids are doing, their version of this. At first I started scooping out the potato, thinking that that's how they prefer to eat it. But I thought maybe if it looks like a bowl, I don't know, it'll look more interesting. They can like put whatever they want on it. And then a couple pieces of the steak, some veggies. So that is dinner for tonight. All right guys, so today's Tuesday and I'm getting started on dinner. I am trying, well, first of all, I'm gonna make a pasta. I'm gonna make like a chicken bacon ranch pasta. Oh, this is enough flour. I'm gonna make a chicken bacon ranch pasta that I found on the Walmart app. To go with it, I am attempting to make some dinner rolls. And I've never used this recipe before, but I wanted to try to bake. I don't know if Sean's gonna let me. I don't know how these are gonna turn out. I just finished mixing all the dough And it's just, I've never used this recipe before, but I'll still have it for you guys if you want to try it, and hopefully I can tell you if these turned out okay. But the recipe basically tells you like once you mix the dough, and this isn't sourdough by the way. For these, I just use like dry active yeast, so you don't need like a whole sourdough starter and stuff, but it tells me to now break this into 18 pieces. I don't really know how I'm gonna get 18 rolls out of this. It's like very ambitious, I think. But I'm gonna start trying to like separate these into little pieces, and then hopefully we can at least get some in the oven. I just don't know how you're gonna get 18. Like they're gonna be the smallest little rolls, but whatever, I will try my hardest to make them kind of even.
3, 4.
Yeah, how many do I even have? I'm not even counting.
5, 6.
If I cut each of these
7,
in half.
8.
All right, I think that's about as equal as we'll get them. And then basically what you do here is you like make little balls. I'm not like a dinner rolls kind of person. Usually when I bake, it's typically like the giant artisan bread. So rolls are not really my specialty. We'll see how these turn out. They can't possibly turn out terrible, can they? But this will go nicely with the pasta. And then I can also keep these for the rest of the week, whatever we don't eat. So let's see how these turn out. Okay, so I've been letting these like sit and rise. Wow, they do not look very beautiful, but I'm sure that they're gonna taste good. So we've got to bake these for 12 minutes, and then we'll have some rolls for dinner. All right, so it's a little later, and I'm trying to get started on the rest of dinner. To be honest, the rolls, like, I mean, they're still edible, they're still good. Just on their own, they're a little bit bland. Like if you put butter on them, which I did, I tried one, I put butter, they taste delicious. I know the kids are gonna like them, especially with butter. But if you're looking for like a piece of bread that in and of itself tastes like really good, like I don't know that this is one of them. I wish it had like more honey, or I don't know if I had to put more salt or whatnot. You wanna try one, Mama?
Yes,
here, you can try this one. Okay, you want the puffier one? Here, you can try that. Break it in half though so that Jackson can try it too. Let's see what you think. Is it good? The kids love to have bread with their meals, so I figured you can't really go wrong with that for them especially. Like it? Okay.
I don't really taste anything, but at the first I taste some.
Okay, great analysis of the bread, thank you. So yeah, maybe give it a shot, or if you have like another dinner roll recipe, give that a shot. Now I'm starting to work on the pasta. So like I said, I went on the Walmart app, like the Walmart Plus app, and my sister actually showed me that if you go onto their app, if you go to groceries and you search by recipe, there's like this whole section that has pre-done like recipes for you. So what I am trying to recreate is this. I don't know if it'll show up. I'm trying to cover my zip code. But it's a chicken bacon ranch pasta. So I'm cooking some penne pasta. I have chicken that I thawed. I do need bacon, so I have bacon out. And then I need heavy whipping cream, cheddar cheese, and then I need a packet of this. So not a whole lot of ingredients. My sister made it, she said it was pretty tasty. So first things, just cooking a whole box of the penne pasta, and then what I'll do is some of this penne I won't like mix in with the pasta itself, like all the other stuff I'm gonna add. Some of it I'll leave plain for the kids because the kids again are very picky. So some of this will just be plain cooked penne pasta, but then I can put like olive oil and some cheese for the kids. Then in this pan I've got to cook the bacon. So I'm gonna do that now, then cook the chicken, and then we'll throw everything together. I'm coming, buddy. So here is dinner. It actually tastes really good, so I'm very pleased with this, and it was very simple to make. So Joe and I are having the pasta. He might get seconds, and then we've got bread, got butter for the rolls, and then the kids have just like a very plain version of this. I might add some carrots on their plate let's see if they can get through their pasta. I do wish I had been able to like cook some broccoli or something, like some greens for the side or a Caesar salad, but I did not have time today, so that is our dinner. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and Wednesdays during Lent, Joe has, well, Joe's over here. Joe has been like on a no meat Wednesdays situation. So Wednesdays, like all of Lent, basically what we did is I did not cook on Wednesdays. And I just did like a fend for yourself, figure it out, whatever's in the fridge kind of meal that day, because it just didn't make sense for me to cook something just for myself. So that's what we're gonna do today. There's a lot of leftovers from the rest of the week. So there's like uncooked pasta for the kids. I'm sure there's some chicken, or I can do chicken nuggets for the kids. For me, I think I'm gonna do the same pasta from yesterday, the chicken bacon ranch one. But I'm gonna like scavenge through the fridge and then I'll show you what we come up with. Okay, so this is what the kids are having. Some carrots, mandarins, bread from yesterday, some chicken, and like leftover pasta with olive oil. Joe's having a bit of an appetizer, he says, of the leftover pasta that he just heated up for the kids. But that can't be all you eat. You need to eat more than that.
I'm gonna have cereal.
Okay, here we go. This is Joe's real life dinner tonight. We're
Cereal
doing
first.
Cereal. Cereal first. And then this is, so first of all, this is the cereal he's eating. This is what we have. And then when he has cereal lately, this is the milk that he likes. It's oat milk, vanilla. It's one of the ones that I tried when I started going dairy-free, which I'm not dairy-free anymore, but it is tasty. And I know that oat milk, I don't know, lately I've been reading it's very like controversial. Like some people are not a fan of oat milk, but it does taste really good. So that is his dinner. Okay, and then here is my meal. So we all kind of ate at different times today. Sean is kind of fussy too, but at least we cleaned out the fridge a little bit. I didn't have to cook, and then food doesn't go wasted. All right, guys, so today is Thursday. Today's meal, dinner, is like very different than what we would normally do. But today is Holy Thursday, and so what we decided to do this year is like a reenactment, or like our version of the Last Supper. So we did a whole like washing of the feet, which was really cute. But then we're having like a, I don't know, a Mediterranean-ish kind of meal, like our spin on the Last Supper. So this morning I was marinating some lamb. I don't normally eat lamb, but I thought it'd be something special for today. So I was marinating it all day long. Then I just cooked it on the skillet. And then we're doing like a whole little like family style meal. So we've got the lamb, we've got some mashed potatoes. This is just like some naan bread, carrots, hummus, a bunch of grapes, pretzels. So we're gonna put this in the middle of the table. Actually, Joseph, can you take it to the middle of the table?
All lamb?
Yep. We have like a whole like candlelit dinner here for us, which I think is like super nice today.
And it's a special day.
It is a special day. So we did like some reading from the Bible about the Last Supper, and then Joe and I are having a little bit of wine, which is not something that we normally do with dinner. And then for the kids, I bought them some sparkling grape juice, red grape juice for them, which they're drinking. So everybody's gonna like feast tonight like a family. We're gonna talk and hang out. Sean is also here, but he's not gonna eat any of that. So yeah, anyway, that is tonight's dinner, and it looks delicious. Okay, so that is it. That is a week of dinners in our household. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Did you like this style? Do you want to see more of these? Like, what could I have done differently that would be helpful for you guys? Let me know, because obviously I feed my family every night, or somehow we eat, right? We stay alive. So if I'm doing this stuff anyway, maybe every once in a while I can film it. I know that I'm not the only one on the struggle bus of like, what the heck do we eat? Like, this is so painful. This is straight up like the most painful part. Like one of the most painful parts of like just maintaining a household. The constant like, what do I need to buy at the grocery store? What are we gonna eat? Then I make it, the kids don't like it, whatever. That's a venting session for another day, but I hope you guys enjoyed this truly. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Again, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.